Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel here. This is going to be strictly about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. As you can see on the right hand side of the screen, we are seeing crazy amount of selling pressure here on the 4-hour and daily charts. The whole market is down roughly around 3 to 10%, with some altcoins being worse than others, such like Ape, ICP, HBAR, Elon, Pepe, Cardano. All of those are seeing huge selling pressure, and we're seeing pretty lows compared to even back in 2017 and 2018. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on. This can become a little lengthy and maybe just a little bit of communication, so prepare for that. So right now, the current price sitting around $61,500. It is trading on a daily candle. It's showing a downward cascade over the last few weeks, as you can see, back from around November of last year when we had the high of 126,000. We competed the same pattern as we did back then here, and here we are. We also see a similar bottom pattern, but if you flip that back upside down, this is exactly what you would get here, going from a W over to an M. That would be a double top going into a double bottom. This is going to be something that you do see periodically where like it'll kind of mirror each other, but it's going to flip-flop side by side. So you got to kind of look at it from a different angle and standpoint sometimes. Right now, what's happening is currently like the waterfall drop. So over the last few days, the candles have been red, large, and showing almost no buying absorption. This indicates sellers are in control heading into the next 3 days. So there is possibility we may see even more selling here right before we go into the weekend. There may also be some catalysts out there that I do not know. Before I go on further, I just want to mention I am not a financial advisor, and none of this should be taken as financial advice. This is just strictly for entertainment purposes only. So as you guys can see here, the $60,000 is going to be a huge critical standpoint here for us as Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, they all start trending downward and seeing lows from the last bull run that we had seen, which was very short. That was going into early 2025. I believe we are still following the same structure as the 4-year cycles. So we're looking at around a critical psychological and technical support zone. This is something that a lot of people kind of miss out on, so pay very close attention. If you look slightly to the left of the current drop, which is going to be over in here, we are going to be seeing where Bitcoin had consolidated and found a strong floor before its previous local bounce, which is super smart as you go on to here, because we are also back in that same level. So expect maybe some consolidation here before the next move. Well, if we're mirroring each other side by side, what you're going to be seeing here is going to be a play out just similar to here, but it's going to play out over here currently around that 60 to 70,000. So with some technical scenarios over the next 3 days, we could have a make or break support line, which is going to happen over the next 72 hours, more than likely before the weekly close, to make a decision on what could be next. I'm going to be making some trades over on my Discord, so make sure you do check that out. The link down below in the description. So now, what to look for is over the next 1 to 3 days, look for the daily candles to slow down, shrink in size, and form long lower wicks. This will indicate buyers are stepping in around that $60,000 floor, which we have seen that they've done previously here, also previously here, also seeing it even possibilities going as low as 50,000. But now I'm going to talk about the targets. So the targets could be a short-term relief rally, could bounce Bitcoin back to that 68 to 70,000. That is also going to be mirroring what we had seen previously back in October of 2024. This is going to be on the daily candle, so it may not happen very quickly, or it may happen very quick. Just like you see within just the last 2 weeks, we went from around 84,000 all the way to a low of 60,000 so far. So if you look at the price structure here, if 60,000 fails to hold over the next 3 days, the next macro support pocket is going to sit down around that $50,000 to $52,000 range. This is going to be the peak of the previous structural consolidation wave on the left half of the chart that you see currently. So right here, what you're seeing here is going to be called a falling procedure. What's going to happen here is a lot of people is going to get caught up kind of in the trap, and we're probably going to make a short-term V-shaped recovery, or if not, what we're going to do is find some consolidation, also causing a little bit of liquidations on the short and long positions that we've seen. You know, yesterday we had over $1.8 billion liquidated within the market, which is a huge amount on the short term and long term. This $60,000 level is going to be something where there could be a clean bounce here, or it could be a tight invalidation level for a long trade, indicating that you may have to play it out for currently a few weeks to kind of get the position to hold that you want. This is going to be with a daily close below. It suggests that the downward expansion has further room to run. So now let's go ahead and let's take a look at Ethereum and see what's going on. So now with Ethereum, I'm going to kind of look at it in a different way, also kind of compare it to Bitcoin here. It shows that Ethereum is significantly more severe technical markdown phase than Bitcoin. So you're seeing massive drops compared to Bitcoin, definitely percentage wise. That's going to be something technical that I'm going to look at over the next few weeks as we start to see more comparison in between the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, and some of the other altcoins that we are seeing tanking, comparing it all the way to the 2017 to the 2019 structure on the 4-year rallies. So now if you take a look at Ethereum, it peaked roughly around 4,900, and it also seen a massive structural unwinding. It has dropped to supports just as low as 3 to 2,000, and now we're all the way down over to 1649, which is huge. This could also indicate a bigger drop here. If you take a look at it, it has really big red candles. Also, it is in a breakout of a distribution pattern. That means money is flowing in different directions, and also you're seeing more selling pressure due to that, as more people is kind of waiting on the dip as the market kind of pulls back. We do also have some fear in the market. With that distribution pattern, what it is, a lot of people is selling and not a lot of people is buying. It's pretty simple. But with Ethereum here, when it gets kind of in that phase, also other coins like ICP gets hit pretty hard. As you can see, it's down over 9%. You also see this coin's down 9%, and so is Cardano. You'll kind of see that as money moves back and forth, as Bitcoin will have lower losses compared to some of these other cryptos due to the market cap and more people actually holding it for the long term, hoping for the best. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Bitcoin is sitting on a well-defined cushion historically wise, but Ethereum is kind of up in the air right now because you got the trading ranges, and it is also flushing out to search for the macro bottom. That is something that you really have to pay attention to, along with the overextended sell-off and the RSI bounce. This could be sending it all the way down to 1383, which you can see on the left-hand side of the chart here. What it is, you see this nice big run, then you see this massive pullback coming very quickly. This was just within 286 days. Ethereum had lost over 66.7%. If we go here and go to the high here, you're looking roughly within 139 days, 252% pump. But you can kind of see, we kind of make kind of that head and shoulders kind of play, what it looks like. But that wasn't a confirmed head and shoulders. So you have to come here and kind of look at the weekly. Whenever you take a look at the weekly, you kind of see the head and shoulders just a little bit more, but you also see the pattern where it kind of like pumps and dumps. So this is something that you really got to watch out for, as the whole crypto market is around pretty big losses right now. If Bitcoin snaps below that 60,000, Ethereum could easily drop back down to that 1,300. So right now what we're seeing is kind of the reaction where the minor intraday bounces over the next 3 days. It's going to be immediately sold into, and the price will see itself around that $1,383 to $1,500. This could be taking previous support levels into permanent overhead resistance. So with Bitcoin kind of holding the line, Ethereum has lost its pattern in there. That is also showing that we're seeing more Bitcoin dominance increasing as the market does drop. The Ethereum is showing weakness compared to Bitcoin. So when you compare it to Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going to be the kind of the go-to, with Ethereum kind of being a hit or miss on if you're going to get more profit or not. Right now, it is being super aggressive, and we're seeing that Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of moving in a clear deceleration pattern, or a lower wick near the macro, which is going to be completely close to that 1383 baseline. So pay super close to that 1383. We could be dropping that, but remember, this is on the weekly and the daily charts. It could take months, or it could even take weeks or days. This is going to be something that's kind of unpredictable here, but as you can see, just within the last 4 weeks, we've already lost over 32%. So I'm expecting what we're going to see is kind of like that kind of bounce back up and then coming back down, breaking below the current support that we're going to make today when the weekly and the daily does close this week. So that is something to really pay attention to, definitely going back to the levels of, 2021. You can kind of see a similar pattern here. We had that nice little jump back up, back down, jump down. What a lot of people's expecting is a pattern like this, and it is very possible on Ethereum. So now let's go over to XRP, as I'm going to give my reaction to Bitcoin and Ethereum causing XRP to fall a little bit more than it should. So now this is really something to pay attention to. XRP is down around 5% today. You can kind of see the chart. XRP at that $3.62. falling all the way back down to currently where we sit, around 69%, a little bit more of a loss than Ethereum. So Ethereum could see a potential move similar to that. Bitcoin also seeing roughly around that 50 to 60% as well from the high that we had seen back in November. Now let's take a look at some of the things that we've seen back in mid-2026 with the market structure. XRP shows fundamentally different technical personality than Bitcoin and Ethereum. While the other two tend to move in sustained trending waves, XRP is doing long periods of tight horizontal compression by vertical spikes. What this is going to mean here on the short term is you're seeing massive jumps all of a sudden. You're seeing a lot of consolidation kind of waves like that. Then all of a sudden you're seeing them pumps going back down. You're seeing moves that can be kind of erratic and be very sudden. That is something that you'll see on XRP a lot more than you do on Bitcoin and Ethereum. You will also see it on those two, but more than likely you'll have more volatility and volume coming on XRP, with it being a smaller market cap and more holders coming into it. So what this shows here is a big price action, and I'm waiting for Bitcoin to kind of get the critical love around the 61.2. This will cause XRP to trade roughly around that $1.08 range. If we do drop below 60,000 on Bitcoin, this could cause XRP to drop pretty far. The big thing on XRP right now is going to be the squeeze factor. XRP compresses for so long and sees those sudden moves that causes a lot of reactions within traders that could cause more spikes, also more moves within the market itself. So it's kind of like a short squeeze. So the daily Bollinger Bands right now and the moving averages become tight compared to the wide expansions that we do see on Ethereum. But here on the short term, when XRP kind of hits the bottom of the oversold market, the downfall happens very quickly, and then it can kind of see that same bounce. We've seen that previously multiple times here with big drops from 285 to 190, all the way back up to 3, all the way back to 160, all the way back to 360, and now we're all the way back to 110. So you can kind of see the big jumps compared to what we see on Bitcoin, where you'll see less of a compression and sudden moves, where you'll kind of see just that slow consolidation moving in a direction and then seeing that pop. That's what we're seeing there on XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. We are going to see more of a downward pressure, but it is going to take some time. But I do expect that we are going to see that kind of spring back up on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, where we're going to move roughly around 5 to 10%, consolidate, and more than likely try to retest the support that we're going to make within the next 48 to 72 hours, which could be roughly around that $60,000 range, with Ethereum hitting maybe the low 1600s, and XRP maybe trying to retest that $9. We will see it kind of bounce, and when it does bounce, it's going to happen very quickly, and it may happen at stock open tomorrow, which is roughly in around 7 hours. Right now, we are focusing more on the trade structure of the market instead of what's going on, with the market kind of trending on the downward spiral. That's causing a huge reaction to the market, where people are panic selling, people are hopping in that haven't traded in a while, and people buying the dip. So you're going to have a good alignment between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, and you just got to play the cards whichever one you want to play and how you're going to play it. I know a lot of future traders currently right now that are becoming liquidated very quickly, so you got to be very quick on the volatile market with how much we are seeing jumps happen very quickly. Within the last minute, you can see that we see massive drops coming in, massive pump, massive drop, massive pump. Within a minute here, we probably moved a pretty good amount of money where people is buying in, buying the dip. There's a lot of shorts and longs coming, so that's something else to pay attention to. If you guys do like this type of video or have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. I just want to thank every one of you all for watching. Hope you all have a good evening.